about a podcast that's on the rise. Infinity Equation, they cover everything in our eyes. From Marvel Legends to Transformers and G.I. Joe. If you're into action figures, this is the place to go.
Infinity Equation, they know the equation for all the best action figures and collectibles every nation. From Hasbro to Nessie, they cover every nation. If you love figures, it's a perfect destination.
They have guests on the show, from designers to collectors.
How's it going?
They share their
Doing well.
insights
How you
and tips
doing?
for all you figure protectors. They review the latest releases and talk about their features. From articulation to accessories, they are the true believers.
Infinity Equation, they know the equation for all the best action figures and collectibles.
What is going on, everybody? How you doing? Hope you are doing well. It's another Friday night. I am back here online. Say back here live, I should say. We got to wait a little bit. Back live for another episode of IE Podcast. Yeah, so here we are. How's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody feeling? I was almost take a sip here of some drink. What's going on, everybody? We got Mark Rose, we got Dom, says time to boogie. It's always time to boogie. I am a little late on the show. I do apologize. Ran into a couple things, so hey, what's going on, Stryden? How you doing? Well, yeah, here we are. We're starting. Woo, April, man, time has flown. Sorry, let me get this out. Time's flying by. A lot of things are going on. I've just been tired. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm super tired. Yeah, so I don't really know what else to even go on about. So I could go on about, but I guess let's see. Quick news bites. There was a reveal of the Avengers Doomsday chairs, so we know who's going to be in Avengers Doomsday. It was kind of cool, but kind of very slow. You woke up, yo, telling you, those naps be hitting. If you ain't taking a nap at like lunchtime to get through the rest of your workday, yo, I don't know what to tell you. Because it will refresh you. Yeah, so there was the Doomsday. Yeah, I kind of agree with Stripe. I'm like, it was okay. I know there's probably still like more names to come, they said, so who knows. Time for that Hulk thunder clapping Gamma Frost cheese rival style. Oh, good lord. Yeah, so Emma was revealed for Marvel Rivals, so was Blade. Not gonna lie, I haven't played Marvel Rivals in a while. I've been playing the first Berserker Kazan, which has been excellent. Plays like kind of like Dark Souls ish kind of game. So it's pretty fun. It's tough but fun. So a lot of junk has been going on with Venom, the new Venom comic from Marvel Comics, where Mary Jane is the new Venom, and it's just like, here we go again. And again, they're still not doing anything right with Spider-Man in the comics, so that sucks. A little bit, it's a little bit like that. That's what they're touting as a little bit as a way to reset the MCU a little bit. But yeah, that's what they're. Yes, Twerking Venom Israel. Yes, Emeistic and Rivals. But yeah, it's kind of like a soft reboot for it. Trying to think of what else here. Hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else happened because it's been so much going on. Like I kind of half pay attention, half didn't. Um, oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. Like I said, the last month has been kind of like passed me by. Don't know what's even happening. So I say Spider-Man going down to the AOA style seems like. Oh yeah, yeah. Spider-Man. The new books are just kind of like trash, and they're just restarting it again. So it's not really something great story wise already. Well, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say it. It's a new story. We're not seeing how it's going, but I think he's got a new love interest at this point. So it's not even Mary Jane anymore. She's still with a stupid goofball. So it's it. I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to do. But need to introduce a proper MCU X-Men and recast the core Avengers. Well, the core Avengers are basically recast. Yeah. Well, as New Legacy built up, I should say. You have Falcon as Captain America. You have Miss Marvel. You have Spectrum. You have uh, Captain Marvel. Um, who else do you have? You have Shang Chi. So you have like all those. You'll have Hawkeye. I don't know if it's just they hate Spider Man. It's just I don't think they know what to do with him anymore. But yeah, it's been a whirlwind. I don't know. Um, come on, I was trying to think of what. Did I get anything? Yes, I did get a couple things. I did forget. I forgot. Hey, what's going on, Disavow? G, what's up? Shrine said, sorry, Robert says I got my Mattel Shop Panther in the mail this week. Nice. I got a couple things in the mail this week. I did get my David Cyber toys in. So I've been enjoying this. These turn out really good from David Toys. These have been amazing. Just even with the cloth goods on them. But yeah, they're super dope. I like these. If I can get them stand up there. Like even with her, she turned out really cool. Actually, let's do it like this. We'll talk about like what was revealed as well too from Hasbro. Uh, Thank you. Yeah, this used to be my friend's comic book shop, Amalgam Comics in PA, but she closed it down. It was a great place because you also could get like her baked goods, like she had there like brownies, cookies. Also made coffee, which was delicious. All the food that she made, all the stuff that she had there was amazing. But you could also like read comics. They hosted events there, which was awesome. Um, it's been cool things to do with Spider-Man, him being married to Mary Jane, being miserable. Yeah, I mean, you can still have with Mary Jane. Don't have to be married, but there's still other things you could do with them as well. Maximum profit, garbage haul. I don't know. I look. I'll say that for later because I have something I would do want to talk about with that. Uh, And I do buy. No, I've had these. I've been had these. I had these when they were first released. I have not bought any recent Action Force figures. Um, I just had to. Basically, I only had the troopers. That's about it. Is Army Builders. I don't have anything else. Uh, really, I kind of sold everything else off. I don't really mess with the MCU ones, unless they're like civilians. I don't really because I want to keep my Marvel Legends comic base for what I like, and I enjoy like more comics like Spider Man, Hulk, uh, like Superior Spider Man, like those characters. I like more comic ones. So, hey, what's going on, Jeff? How you doing? See, there you go, Rob. If you don't have own a Hulk, Maximum Hulk will be a good one for you to have. Yeah, I agree with this Val. Or if you can find the Immortal Hulk from Diamond Select, that's a good one too. Actually, while I'm talking about that, but other than that, yeah, I did get my Maximum Spider-Man in as well, as you can see. I don't know what else. Oh, yeah, this dude in, got the Prince in because I I had Power to Force when they were coming out, and I liked this character. So this is one of those characters I did enjoy. So I'm like, all right, he's pretty dope. So I did get him. And very rarely will you see me have like I'll go out my way and get like Black Series figures because there's not a lot that I will go out and get. Um, just because mostly they're all from the movies. I want more of the books and comic based figures than the ones I want to have from like the movies and TV show. Like I think the only one I have in the video games, I should say, I want the video game ones too. The video game ones are really nice. I like those. The Cal Kestis when they released them. Sorry, I'm looking for this video here. What I wanted to talk about, but now I cannot. Oh, there it is. So yeah, like those, some of the Black Series figures are the ones I really enjoy. Like I said, like the comics. Am I getting a dragon? That's a good question. Um, we'll see. We'll see. Um, there's a lot going on, and the dragon looks really dope. $500 is a lot to be asking. I know there's payment plans. It's just like, man, I'm if I did get it, I would do a pickup as well, or I would drive out there and get and grab it. I would definitely go out there and grab it. Let's see. Sorry, I was looking up some of that and I missed some comments here. Well, let's go way up too fast. Megan says, I don't mind if MCU figures if the character is really good. Like I said, I don't. The only time I'll get MCU figures if they're like really like the generic looking ones like Ross, like what's his name, Claw. What's his Claw? Like somebody I can use in the background, like kind of like background figures or just regular civilian figures. I'm cool with that. Thanks, right? And I got them from CMD Toy Store. CMD Store. Yeah, but CMD Store. I was surprised they had him up. I was like, yo, let me go ahead and take a chance of grabbing him. And was able to get him. So he's a good looking figure. Not bad. Makes sense. I'm getting Maxi Hulk, sold my Select Hulk for a bag. Nice. I still have my Immortal Hulk. Actually, I have all the Hulks, honestly. Some of the re-release ones, and then some of the new ones. Like I said, I'll talk about that a little bit later, because there's some things I do like about it, and there's some things I don't. I did not really make me feel like it appeals to my taste on that, on certain things of that Hulk. Just says nice. I still like buying some of the better Star Wars figures. Yeah. Kill me. Yeah, some of the Star Wars figures, like, they're good, but very rarely will I pick any up that are not TV. Like I said, more comic, video game, and book figures, or like something from like Power Force that's not based off like the TV show. So yeah, I like those figures. Those to me are great. Good Lord. Here we go. I did invite a guest. I wasn't sure if he's going to show up. But you know what? He's here. He's a good friend of mine, and you all love him because you love his posing. Mr. Justin Hernandez. How you doing, sir?
What's up, man? How's everything going?
I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Just getting set up, seeing that I got my B-roll shot yesterday. So today I just want to get the intro and the outro, and then tomorrow when I get home, I'm just gonna do all the white background stuff and just edit tomorrow night.
Oh man, look at you! Look at you!
Yeah, trying to be productive, man. You know, seeing that I got on the creative streak last weekend, so I'm like, damn, like I gotta keep it up. I gotta keep it up now. Seeing that I got a little bit of time. So speaking of time, are you doing a ToyCon NJ in a couple weeks?
Depends how the money looks.
Yeah, same, dude. Freaking same. But if you're going, dude, if you need somebody riding shotgun, I'll totally go.
Which you said in 2 weeks?
It's like April 27th, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, I should be able to swing that.
Yeah, we'll see what's up. Hopefully, I have some money by then.
Yo, because I'm sitting here looking around like, dude, there's some stuff I could probably be selling. I could try to sell off right now that I don't need.
Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff that I'm just like sitting on right now. Like I got rid of a lot of legends these past couple of weeks. Because dude, like after doing the video on that Maximum Spidey, I'm like, dang, like everything like right next to it, it just looks old. Like everything just looks old, you know?
Yeah. But you see, you guys, you see mine is just trying to protect his Hulk from everybody going after him.
What'd you think of that new Hulk?
Okay. I was gonna say for later, but hold on. Let me preface it with this. Hold on. Let me see. Where is it? Share. Hold on. I think I know what I do with it. Because remember what I sent you, the video.
Which video?
From YouTube, where they were talking about everything. This one.
Oh, I think so. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think so. Yeah.
So I looked at this. If you want a good watch into how people collecting stuff, this one goes into Hot Wheels, Barbie.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Legos. I think there's one more that they talk about as well. But I really wanted to highlight this one part here. Where is it at? That's my fault for not having it queued up here. Oh shoot! Did I turn on? I don't think I turned the sound on.
See, I think I remember the quote though, but I won't ruin the surprise.
Okay, it does an audio share. Okay. All right. And it'll probably 9 times out of 10, I'll probably get like hit for this, but oh well. Let's see. That's the key I want to everybody to take away from this. Buy what you like. This is not stock picking. If you like the Hulk, you want that Hulk, get it. I can't control your money. I'm not here to tell you how to spend your money. I can only give you what my opinion is on the Hulk. But I can't tell you if you should buy it or not. Until somebody gets in the hand, you watch one of your favorite reviewers do it, talk about it, and they sell you on it, like, okay, you know what? It is worth it. But just like everybody was getting upset about Maximum Spider-Man, it seems the same kind of for the Hulk. Now, I'm not saying there's not legit gripes with some stuff, but to assume that the plastic overlay, the vinyl overlay is going to deteriorate over time, something's going to break on it. They really didn't re-engineer it. I don't think every Maximum figure they said they were going to go back and re-engineer. Spider-Man, yes. That had to be on a whole new body and buck for it to do the things that you wanted to do. And it does give him a different look than other Spider-Mans. Now, no, Jay, I know how much you hate this one.
Which one?
This one.
oh, that, yeah. I'm definitely not crazy about it. No.
I love this one. But he's not crazy about it, but I love this figure. I love the color because I love the colors on it. I love the colors on it, and I still feel like I can pull off some good Spider-Man poses with it. Hulk, I wish it wasn't. Look, I like Ed McGuinness. I like his artwork, truly do. But that head sculpt they put in there for it was not for me. That is not.
Oh, that's heard. That's definitely heard.
That's not. Like, if it was just like him smiling, like the Ed McGuinness Hulk, okay. If you just had the look of an Ed McGuinness Hulk with like mouth closed, okay. But it just doesn't. I understand it's like an Ed McGuinness look, but it doesn't feel like an Ed McGuinness like head sculpt for a Hulk. So saying all that, I may get the Hulk. I've gotten every other Hulk. And it's just kind of nice to see, like, I guess for me, it's more of like how it progressed along the way. Now, it's maybe subtle differences. It may be a huge difference. This new Hulk has toe joints. That's cool. That's awesome. He can thunderclap. That's great. I don't mind that. Those are extras for me. But I also would have liked a neutral head for him. Now, also saying that, if the other Hulk heads fit on that body, then I already have a neutral head for that figure.
Yeah.
Which works out.
Yeah.
So right now, it's up in the air. I don't know if I may get them or if I may not get them. Not sure yet. Not 100% guaranteed. Will come when that pre-order date comes up. I'll cross that bridge.
Well, I'm telling you now, I gotta get it because I sold all my other Hulks in anticipation for it.
Woo!
Now, am I having seller's remorse right now? Not so much because, of course, you know, this Hulk is an upgrade. Like, no matter what way you look at it, it is an upgrade. Now, Is it the upgrade that I wanted? Is it the ideal upgrade that I wanted? I'm telling you right now, I could have done without the toe hinge if I would have exchanged that for pinless legs. That's the only thing for me. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
Everything would have been forgiven if we could have just gotten new legs, because I know that even with arms of that size, it is difficult to pull off a double hinge on that.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas it's just really now, like, it's gotten to the point to where my collection has just gotten so streamlined and clean and tight and new. So when I see something that still has these old pieces all the way back from 2018, I'm like, okay, like it's all about just like making compromises, I guess.
Right.
It's the same thing like with my War Machine. I love that figure. I hate looking at its legs, but I love everything else about it,
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real quick, I do apologize. I do see Bart. Sorry. Hey, how you doing, Bart? Johnny, welcome. Matthew, what's up? 796. Who woke him up?
Oh shit, Mario in the house.
Wow, because you're here, he's here. Man, that's just man. Wow, Mario. Okay, I see what we're doing now. I see where we're going now. What's going on, man, Beast Boy? Stay safe on that train.
I don't even have the pod pulled up. I can't even see what folks are saying. Hold up.
Oh, shoot, I'm way behind. That's I'm going through this real quick. Don says I might be at ToyCon on Sunday. I have officiated wedding at night for it. That's right. I forgot about that. Yes. White Vegeta, what's going on? Bart says I'm going to a local con tomorrow. Be awesome. But it's poop now. I get to chill with old friends. I go to chill with old friends when I had the table there. Nice. Sharon says, Jay, I'm going to need a therapy session for those maximum figures. How's that supposed to say? White Vegeta says, my personal opinion, I don't think he deserves the maximum branding, but he's definitely a good Hulk.
And I think I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that.
Yeah. Ooh.
And you know what? And I'd still pay $60 for it because I think it's worth it.
Yeah, which is not a bad price. $60 is not a bad price.
Not a bad price at all.
I thought it was going to be leaning more to like the $80 or $90 range.
Yeah, like I was thinking more of the Dragon Man territory there.
Mm-hmm.
But knowing that it's cheaper than that, I'm like, okay, I can dig it. I can totally dig it.
Ooh, Rob says, okay, guys, $817 to get the dragon shipped to my house. Not regretting. Woo!
Are you getting it done? Well, I think we talked about it. You ain't getting it, right?
I don't know. I'm probably gonna ride the pistol.
I mean, you can drive to Jersey and go get it.
True. That is very true. That's what I would do. I would do the pickup option. I would not have them ship it to me.
Yeah. Because I mean it's cheaper just to get half a tank of gas and just go out there.
Exactly. And in Jersey, it's always cheaper to get gas anyways.
Yeah. And they pump it for you.
Gray says Maximum Hulk does have things I like with him. The Thunderclap effect I like a lot. Rob says the animated car Spider-Man from the Wave launch is good enough for me too. Good enough for me. Starting says also seen a ton of Max Spidey reviews in both English and Spanish, and they all like the figure, but they didn't like the price. I'm assuming. Gray says Jay, with Max Spidey in your hand, would you want Black Suit Spidey on this buck?
Of course. That goes without saying.
And I'm not sure what he said. And would you want him to have? What would you want with? And what would you want him to have with him?
If anything, you'd want to have both web effects, and you'd want to have symbiote effects. You'd want to have like a disheveled Peter head. You'd want to have like a Venom effect with it. Mm-hmm. Like you'd want to hopefully he would have the blue souls as well. And of course, like I'd want at least 2 to 3 different heads with it. I mean, I want all the things with that Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, you know what would be great? Like, so if they give him like regular punching hands, and then gave him like punching hands where you can connect the webs into the hand, so he can shoot out from the top, not from the bottom.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That I'd be down with. Like you did with the Maximum Spidey with the web coming off of the hand.
Yeah,
I like that. It's really nice. It's a nice little detail I like on there. But if they did that with a black suit Spider-Man, I'd be cool with that. No, Bart, New Hulk does not have toe jam. He has toe joints. Don says a thunderclap is selling point for me. If it couldn't do that, it'd be easily passed.
Yeah, that's really what puts it over the line.
Yeah, I think that's what puts it on the line for most folks is like the thunderclap. Now, going back to that She-Hulk looks really good. And I think somebody asked that She-Hulk the same color as the Iron Man one, and I think it is. So then you have multiple head swaps for that as well, for both figures.
Wait, for the She-Hulk?
Mm-hmm.
They look like different colors, though.
They almost look the same when they were holding next to each other.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
I gotta take another look at that.
They had the carded She-Hulk Iron Man one there with them, and they almost look like the same color. I could be wrong. It could be lighting too. Omega says Hulk clapping cheeks sorting for me. Stratton says I'll wait for a half-ass Hulk that can actually perform the Gamma Smash. Rob said he's selling off to make it for the Dragon.
I mean, yeah, in order for any Hulk to do that Gamma Smash, he would need some massive hip articulation and some drop downs in order to do that. I mean, you could cheat it with the torso that they have working now. I mean, it won't look perfect, but you could probably do it.
Mm-hmm. Matthew says, I wish they reworked the waist and hips on that Hulk. I'm not reading that part. No, we're not doing that part. Not tonight. Nope. It's a 796 turn your can. We need you and Jay to stream together. Damn, Greg. Really? Don't need no 796s in here. Get on my day. That's why his dance studio's been closed for like the past 4 months. Don says if they had done new stuff with that Hulk, I think it would have been around 85.
And you know what? Like, yeah. I'm kind of in that minority to where I wouldn't have minded an $80 Hulk, but that's just me. Like, if it was like totally top to toe brand new, I'd go for it. I mean, first and foremost, being a Legends collector, aside from anything else, like I will always break for Marvel Legends, no matter sometimes how bad or good they are.
Right.
I mean, if I'm gonna be dropping like 85 to 90 ship for a Dragon Man, of course I will drop 80 for a Hulk. A good just renovated Hulk.
Yeah, I agree with you. So when it was kind of like rumored to be a Maximum Series Hulk, I was shooting like maybe the price was going to be like $80 to $90 for him.
Yeah,
I was like, all right, I'm willing to pay that because it's a big figure. You're gonna pay that because we almost pay close to that with what Odin, Hulkbuster.
Well, how much was well? This is coming from a guy who didn't pick up Odin because I wasn't much of a fan of that figure. But like it was like what? It was $60, wasn't it?
I think Odin was 60. Hulkbuster was like 80. I think, if I remember correctly.
I cannot, and that's because I have Hulkbuster and I can't remember how much it was. But yeah, I want to say it sounds right. Hold on, what was MSRP on that? MSRP Hulkbuster. I want to say it was like maybe like $69.99, something like that.
I thought was he 70? I thought it was.
Well, you see here on Amazon, it's showing 67.
So yeah, it was probably like 70, and that was $10 off. Yeah.
Which isn't bad. It's like I think I owning that Hulkbuster, it's a nice enough piece.
Oh yeah, it is. It's an amazing piece. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I just haven't space. I haven't put in the whole Iron Man's the whole armor yet.
And I think about how much these larger figures cost. Given your Hulkbuster, your friggin' Odin, even like your Dragon Man. and whatnot. Like, and of course, like to quote Todd McFarlane, like I can say, yeah, like we're talking about a whole lot of plastic here. Like, yeah, but at the same time, can it move? You know, like with that, like I wouldn't mind paying a little more if something can indeed move the way that I'd want it to move.
Exactly.
Or it just looks the way that I want it to look.
Yep.
Because like I said, 60, it seems like a pretty good compromise in that they are using old pieces along with new pieces. I get it. But at the same time, you know, I'm of the mind to where, like, look, I don't mind paying a little bit more for what it is that I want.
And that's why I paid for Maximum Spider.
Yeah, which is why I paid for Maximum Spider-Man, because that's exactly what I wanted.
Exactly.
Exactly what I wanted.
Yep. Let's see. Message, yeah, I agree. A brand new lower half, but they could have done a ball jointed waist and a soft crotch to get more range. And they use the same lace, but make it pinless. And he's also says soft upper torso along with soft crotch piece with how Jada does their figures. What's going on? Your boys got toys. Matthew, what's happening? Matthew says, I can't believe the new Maximum Hulk hasn't any Gary Frank head sculpt. Now that one I have not seen. I gotta check out the Gary Frank one. I'm trying to remember what that one even looks like. Do you know, Jay, which one that is?
It's not coming to mind right now. Let me go ahead and take a look at that real quick.
So the name's familiar. I'm just trying to think of which head sculpt that would have been. Let's see. Stratton says F4 She-Hulk is more saturated green. Oh, is she? Like I said, it's a lot more. Yeah, it really is.
Yeah,
that sucks. Matthew also says Mezco announced they're doing a Hulk. If I don't remember, they are doing a Hulk.
They are doing a Hulk now. If I say this with a lot of apprehension, in that if it's going to be anything like their Thor, and if it's going to be anything like their Captain America, we are more than likely looking at a gold or silver age Hulk with that. It probably has to do something with the licensing. It was the same with Spider-Man too.
Yeah.
So I would imagine it'll probably be like a neat Hulk. Will it be a Hulk that I want? Probably not.
Yeah, because I think they only teased the face. They didn't really tease anything else after that.
Also, I do have from Best Lee Customs. I have that Memory Toys custom Hulk coming.
Okay.
So he uses like those World of Warcraft orc bodies, and he slaps on the freaking Hulk soft goods, and he puts on the custom Toy Biz heads on the Johns, and they look really freaking good. A few folks have been messing around with those. Have you seen them or not?
I haven't seen. I think I have seen like one or two of them, but I don't think I've like really like paid attention. Like, oh, okay,
they look so good. So like, even with something like that, I'm like that for me like will knock whatever it is that Mezco does out of the water, because I already know that they are not going to move the way that those Memory Toys orcs move. Yeah, Machu's here talking about the 6-inch plus Hulk, which is that Memory Toys Hulk, and it's got a different torso piece that 6-inch was able to develop for it. It looks pretty good.
Sorry, I'm trying to open up my Professor X at the same time right now too.
Maximum Bret Hart, dude. I would be totally about a freaking Max Bret Hart. I think like the closest thing that we have to a Max Bret Hart right now is that Monday Night Wars Bret Hart. That thing is really nice.
If we got Maximum Bret Hart, I'd be down. I'd be like, yo, let me go ahead and get this. Let me just go ahead and get that Bret. And I'll give me I have a chair sitting so you can talk about Goldberg all day.
With Goldberg smack talk in action.
Yes, there you go, dog. Comes with a hatred for Bill Goldberg, as always. Yes.
Goldberg was the worst wrestler I ever worked with. Very unprofessional, very unsafe. he was an idiot.
Everything he would definitely agree to. But yeah,
I mean, he was a nice enough guy, but wasn't great to
exactly.
work with.
Oh, your boys, that toy said Toe Hinge and Clap were all I wanted from a Hawk, and it's $60. I'm sold. See, and
Yeah, the enthusiasm is there, and I'm
yeah.
down for it.
He was an unsafe worker, Rob. Yeah, he was. He was very unsafe.
See, Macho, I've been developing my freaking Bret Hart impression.
Hogan, we coming for you.
You gotta love that freaking look that Sherry gives him, like right.
Yes, yo, she's like, yo, and you can see the upset pain through the sunglasses of Booker T's face.
Oh,
And
God.
Terry's like, oh, Booker, it's okay. It's like, and Stevie Ray just keeps being serious the whole time. He's like, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm like Stevie, like you know your brother just said the N-word on WCW. Okay, all right. He thought he was still out in the streets at this point.
Oh my God, that shit just cracked me up.
Oh man, that was still the best. Still one of the best. Thank you, Strider. Strider says, congrats on new Miles and Professor X.
Oh, did you get the new Professor X?
Yeah, I just got him today.
Was it the one that was? Did you get it from Target or did you get it from CMD?
No, I just it came from Target pretty quick.
Oh, that's great.
Like I forgot it. Honestly, they were like, "Hey, it's being shipped out." I was like, oh, "Okay, cool."
So, dude, check this out. So, I got to do and don't make fun.
Right.
I got to do a freaking video for Temu next week.
I can't imagine what Temu even.
So, like, they contacted me on Instagram and they were like, "Hey, do you want to make a video?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, I got a little bit of time." I was like, "What are your terms?" And they gave me a number. And they were like, "We'll give you like 200, like we'll give you $200. You buy $200 worth of stuff, and you just like show it off like on your channel." And I was like, "Okay." And I was like, "Anything?" And they were like, "Yeah, you can get anything." So of course, like they gave me $200. I wanted to get like a new shelf. I'm like, well, I would love to do a new collection video, so
Right.
a new shelf would be perfect for this. And then I give them the request, and they're like, "Well, we want you to spread the money around a little bit so that you can buy things that are a little bit more affordable, for folks." I'm like, "Ah, crap." So like now I gotta like take a look at like these like vinyl acrylic cases and whatnot for like larger, like just larger figures, or like you can like put like stactions in there and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be taking a look at that.
Okay.
And then the YOLO Park, of all things, like YOLO Park, like they have like their own store on Temu. So I was like, oh well, like I don't have Nemesis Prime and I don't have Starscream yet. I'm like, all right, go and send me those.
Yeah, I heard Yellow Park stuff is really good.
It's very good. Yeah, I have their Optimus that I bought like their Optimus. I bought their Megatron because I just looking at them, I thought they were very good figures. So it'll be cool just to take a look at like some of that stuff.
I still love this. I still love this Optimus Prime built from Flame Toys. This is still such a good one.
Which one is that? The Flame Toys.
This is the Flame Toys. This is like the original Optimus Prime that they had. It's the model kit.
I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
So this one, I love it. It's great. It's multiple hands. Comes with the axe. Comes with the gun. Because like they sold me when I built this Devastator. And at least they have like some size difference to them, which is really nice. But yeah, those I still love this Optimus.
Ah, that one. Yeah, I remember that one. I totally remember that one.
Um,
Did you have the loose collector? I can't get it. It like it lives rent free in my head now. Do you have the Grendel pre-ordered from Loose Collector?
yeah, I had that on Big Bad Toy Store as well.
Oh, but it looks so freaking good. Like talking with Dave about it, he was like, "Man, like I wish that we would have gotten that license a little later so that I could have given it the upgraded articulation that some of the Liefeld stuff has." And I'm
Right.
like, "Dude, like from how it looks now, like it looks great, like it
Yeah.
really does." I was like, "As long as it moves better than Rocketeer." He was like, "Oh yeah, it moves way better than Rocketeer." I'm like, "Well then, you're golden, dude. Don't even worry about it."
That's good. Because I did miss out on Rocketeer.
Well, they're coming out with the single pack one now.
I did see that, and I was like, It's like
See,
I
and
was,
although you probably saw too that Big Bad Workshop, they seem to have a deal with Longbox right now. So they're doing a Rocketeer right now, but it's a little bit more stylized. It's a little bit more Dave Stevens, straight out the freaking comic book look, which is really really cool. There's something about loose collectors that I appreciate a little bit more in that it can still fit in with like your legends and not look too out of place. Whereas like with this
right.
other one, I'm like, oh, like you can tell that it's a little bit more true to the artwork.
Yeah, I like the detail they put into it, which is beautiful. It's just now this is the year I decided to cut back, and I was like, yeah, well, I guess I won't be getting that.
You see their tick? That thing was pretty good.
The tick was great. I just wish there was like other figures with it. Then I probably would be sold. I just don't want the tick by itself.
Yeah, hopefully like somebody makes a freaking Arthur. That'd be nice.
Oh yeah.
Um, and
So
my hope right now, seeing that they have this, I guess this deal with Longbox, is that we will possibly be seeing another Grendel because he seems to be grouped in with that entire assemblage or whatever it is you want to call it, just like all these pulp heroes and whatnot.
okay. Huh. All right, then we'll see. We'll see which Grendel comes out on top.
Yeah, I mean, hell, it's a great time to be a collector right now. That's for sure. Well,
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
don't want to speak too soon. Right now, we'll see. We'll see what the rest of spring and summer has in store for us as far as pricing and whatnot.
Yeah. Thank you,
And
boys.
I don't even want to get into that right now.
That's what I was going to talk about too. Thanks to you boys got toys for the super chat, $5 super chat. Says Jay Hernandez reminds me of my therapist and accountant Jay Hernandez. He's also on YouTube.
It's funny though, like that video that I made last week. Like while it does, like it has like about I want to say like, because of course I check every now and again. It has like anywhere between like 40 to 50 dislikes. But then like you look at like how many and I don't really chalk that up to like people liking the video. I chalk it up to people liking the figure. The figure is just good. Like
Right.
it's all freaking hype and nonsense about how much people want you to think that Hasbro and Legends are failing with this Maximum line. When in all honesty, most people freaking love it. They're just not as loud about it.
Yeah, which is very true. And also, and it kind of leads me into the topic too. Like, I think it's like everybody's now trying to blame Hasbro, like, oh, the prices are going up, especially for that new Spider-Man, because I think it's like $30 now.
Yeah.
Look, times are tough. I'm not gonna lie to you. Times are super tough.
Oh yeah.
And if you feel you got and this is just a general thing, if you feel you got cut back. Nobody's saying you have to get it right now. I'm gonna be cutting back. I'm starting to cut back on sell a lot of stuff I got. Like the stuff I'm getting now is like from pre-orders from last year. or earlier in the year. But yeah, I'm cutting back as well too. So that's why I've been kind of hesitant on this dragon, because it was like, if I get it, where do I put it at? I really want it, but then it's like, still, where do I put a giant dragon at? I
Yeah.
have the helicopter from G.I. Joe. I have the Hiss tank. I have the Jeeps from G.I. Joe. The Vamps. And I went to Ollie's and bought and I grabbed up the WWE wrecking truck.
Oh, they have some good. You know, I have yet to even go to an Ollie's. They have some good stuff.
Usually, yeah. Yeah, usually did. Like, I don't know what it is like now. It's probably just all Eternals figures.
Eternals figures and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like, when I say they're stacked with Eternal figures, they're stacked with Eternal figures.
Oh my god, that is hilarious. You can you can army build Paperboy.
Yo,
Freaking Brian Tyree Henry.
you know, I'm gonna say this, and I was more mad at the person who brought him in. He was at the station this last week.
Oh, for real?
Yes, and I missed him.
Oh dang. He was probably there to what? He was probably there to talk about Dope Thief, yeah?
Yes,
Yeah.
I talked to the person who was interviewing. I was like, why didn't you tell me this? I was like, I could have met Brian Tyree. I was like, from Godzilla.
Paperboy.
Paperboy. I was hot. I was like, oh man. So I was like, all right. That was just my. I was still a little hot about it, but I'll get over it.
I'm telling you what now, though, like speaking of like the Maximum line, and speaking of like things that, you know, that I have been getting rid of, I will say this: while I was very, very quick to like sell like all of my Hulks, like, and I'm talking about all of them, man, like even Select Hulk I just sold.
Right.
It's funny in that I did not get rid of all my Spider-Mans. Like, if you saw the video, I still have quite a bit. And I will say this, I didn't sell them because there was a part of me, like just a small part, to where like I was a little dubious. I'm like, I don't know how good this Spider-Man is actually going to be. Like it, you know, it represents very well.
Right.
But will it be user friendly? Is it going to break? Is it going to do this? Is it going to do that? You know, and of course, like I love my Renew Your Vows. I still think it's a great figure. But I didn't sell them. I didn't sell any of them. And like now that I have this guy in front of me, and I think I have like one more coming from like Best Buy, I'm like, you know what? I think I can actually sell the other ones now.
Yeah, so I keep an iteration of every Spider-Man that they come out with. I think for me, because it just shows me like, like how many Spider-Mans we've gotten. So I still have from like the original Amazing Spider-Man 2 figure almost all the way up to like now.
That is amazing. I don't even have Pizza Spidey anymore.
I still have him. I sold
Like,
my other
of
ones
course,
off.
I have my Symbiote Pizza Spidey, but I don't have my regular one.
Yep. So I kept one of those, and because I had like at least, I want to say like 5 to 6 Pizza Spider-Mans.
Yeah, yeah.
And I sold all them bad boys off, sold all the black suit Spider-Mans off, and I think I kept 2. Because I couldn't find, like, I forgot what, I was messing around, and I think I put like the bullseye head on it, and I couldn't find the original head on it.
You know, after they made the Secret Wars Captain America, I sold my other caps, even the whatchamacallit, the 20th anniversary sold that thing. Or
So
what was it?
So I kept my 20th anniversary one just because Prime to the first had sent me the Avengers arcade cabinet. And I have him with that cabinet right now. So he's with that. So that all those characters you can choose on that arcade cabinet.
Yeah, yeah.
I have those characters standing next to that. So that's why I kept the 20th anniversary one. I was like, because it's a little homage to the arcade, and Prime to the first, was nice enough to send this to me. So I was like, this is dope. I was like, yeah. So one of his original cabinets he made back years ago.
I still love, man, I still love the original cabinets. Like, I absolutely love them. Like, there was one that he made for me of my favorite stupid game called Violence Fight. I still use it to this day. I still use that one. Love it.
Yep, I've seen it.
It's such a dumb game, but it's my dumb game. Absolutely love it.
What's going on, New York NYC Figure Fanatic? How you doing? The boys got toy. Rob says Dante wants to interview the head writer of the AOA comics so you can meet them. Nah, I'm good on that. I'm really good on that. Let's see. Bart, I do not love Noir Spider-Man. That's one Spider-Man I do not like. I have
Which one, the Legends or the whatchamacallit, the Sentinel?
I have the Sentinel and the Legends one. The Sentinel one, it's not really great.
I've heard it's not great.
Yeah, it's not, and that's one I probably will sell off like sooner or later, because I just forget that it's there sometimes, and it's like, it's just it ain't worth it. For my Sentinel, I still have my my Peter B and my Miles. I don't use them at all. I still have them though. No, those I still have as well, because I love those. I love those figures. They're very articulated. I love what you can do with them. Like those came out great, especially that Miles. That Miles came out excellent.
Yeah, that Miles is a nice figure.
So I still have those, and he's so modular because you can change him into what he originally had on with the coat, and then you can change him into like just
the outfit. Yeah,
which I love about that figure. So that one I definitely kept, and I was happy with. Mafex Cap I have. He's great. I love Mafex Cap. He is that kind of like that old. Well, I want to say like, maybe like say kind of a little bit coming out of Golden Age into Silver Age Cap.
That's the only reason why I didn't get that cap. It was too specific to a time period.
I love it. I really like it. I really like the shield on him though.
The shield is nice. Yeah, I see like most folks using that shield for Legends sometimes.
Yeah, but the bad part about it is like the straps on it. Like if you want to strap to his back, it does not fit on the Legends caps.
Yeah.
It's just the Legends caps are too big in the chest to like have it fit over the shoulders. Y'all just coming for me with these Spider-Man figures, like these Spider-Mans. Omega says Dante wants Nick Cage Noir Spidey. Nope. I don't ask for Sony to make any more movies. That's all I'm asking. Sony, let it go. Let it Marvel have it. Stop trying to do this.
Yeah, stop trying to make it happen. Like, it's actually kind of a shame. I don't know if you had seen this one article about Vincent D'Onofrio, and they were asking him like, "Hey, like, do you think he'll ever be in the MCU in any or in any Spider-Man films?" He's like, "No, it's kind of weird. Like the rights are kind of tied up right now."
Yeah,
like he was like, "I would love to be in a Spider-Man movie, but I don't think it's going to happen because contractually I'm not allowed to."
Yeah, I did read that as well, and I was like, "Yeah, I can believe it," because Marvel's like, "Nah, so you're not getting this. You're not getting your hands on this." No.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer.
Maxie says Sony is Spider-Man's greatest villain.
Yeah.
Your boys got a toy says love Mafex Cap. Also interested in the Mezco Cap too. Mezco Cap was good. I'm trying to remember. I had the first release of.
Well, there was that OG one, and then they got that new Silver Age one coming out.
Yeah, I had the OG one, but I sold him off like a while ago.
Yeah, I remember they had two versions of that. They had the classic one, and then they had the more modern, updated one.
Yep. Yeah, because I remember when they did the same thing with Judge Dredd. Like they had the original one that they did a single release, and then they came back and released it with the law cycle as well.
Yeah. And then they had that PX edition, which was like that shocking bright blue.
Yeah. The original one, like you can see the leather starting to peel on it.
Oh yeah, man. I'm super bummed. The vinyl finally started to peel on my Symbiote Spider-Man.
No, oh really?
Yeah. I mean, it was bound to happen. It's an old figure now. Like it's a really old figure now.
Yeah.
Cause like what, like that thing had like I think it came out like what 2018, 2019, somewhere around there. And for
Oh, that's
vinyl, especially for that size, for it to have lasted that long, I'm like, right on.
no, I
A lot,
think that, no,
lot
I
longer
think
than I
they
thought it would.
with that.
What? That figure?
The Judge Dredd?
Oh no, I was talking about Symbiote Spidey. But yeah,
Oh,
Judge
sorry.
Dredd.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
no, Judge Dredd was like what 2016, 2017, somewhere around there.
yeah. Because I remember ordering Dark. I had almost all the Dark Knights at that time when they first came out. I had the PX version. I had the regular version from Mezco. No, I just had those two because one was like the what was it like the blue, gray, and yellow.
Yeah. There
And
was there was the blue, gray, and yellow, which was the PX. They had the regular black and gray, which was their standard release.
yep,
They had the one they had, I think it was like Puerto Rico Comic Con or whatever. I can't remember what it was, some specific con. And it was one that was like like it was kind of like more like a navy blue, gray, and yellow. And then they had the black and white.
yes, yep, yeah. So I only had the original release and the PX one, and that PX one, and if I would have held on to it a little bit longer, would have got some change for that one.
Did you get any of the Mayfex Spideys this week? I got in Toby.
No, I didn't get any of the Mayfex ones.
No.
No, I'm trying to think what else. I know I got something else, and I can't
Because
remember.
I got 2099 coming like on Monday or something.
Oh, I got some of the my Holocaust wave in,
Oh, that's cool.
but like they've been shipping in pieces. Like Cyclops should be coming this week.
Cyclops is not. I got that one.
Yeah, it's just like I don't like. I don't understand why. I was like, I guess they were sold out of them when they were trying to ship everything out.
Yeah, that's interesting. But
But it's
I
like,
think the only other one that I want is probably Marrow, and that's it.
yeah, Meryl's great. Oh, so I can tell you what happened with that. So I had to contact customer service because when they originally shipped out, it was Wolverine, Fabian, and Marrow in the box. Still haven't got it to this day. It's probably sitting at the main post office somewhere. And then when I contacted customer service, they were like, "Okay, cool, we can send it out to you, but we're sold out of Marrow, unfortunately, so we'll refund you that one." I
Oh
was like,
man.
"Cool, all right." And I was like, "Let me see if Amazon got it." Amazon had it for the same price. I just ordered off of Amazon.
Yeah.
I was like, "There's," so I was good with that. I was like, "Yo," at least I got that. And that because that's why I had to order a ROM because he was sold out on Pulse.
Ooh, I just got Rom. Rom should be coming tomorrow from GameStop. I'm looking forward to that.
Okay. How much was he at GameStop? Because I know GameStop would be charging a little bit extra.
They charge a little extra because of shipping. It was only $25, but then you put in shipping, it comes out more to like 32.
Okay. Dom says that Puerto Rico one goes for crazy money.
Yeah, it had always gone for some mad cash. I remember there was an opportunity that I had to get that thing loose for like $80. And I was like, no, like I'm fine with the other two that I have. I should have got it.
Man, that would have been some cash.
Yep. Although one thing that's like going for crazy cash right now, and I didn't even think so, so I'm probably gonna sell it this week, is that Lab Coat Beast. I ain't even opened it.
Which one?
The whatchamacallit, the beast that comes with the lab coat and all the beakers and test tubes and all sorts of stuff.
Oh, the vintage card one?
Yeah.
Good. How much is he going for?
Last I saw, it was going for like anywhere between 80 to 100.
Good Lord.
Yeah. So I'm probably gonna get rid of that sometime this week. Because of course, like while it is a terrific figure, it's it's got all those old pieces on it.
Yeah. Dang it. Yo, if I need him to stay in my collection, I will sell him off.
You know what? Oh man, and it should have hurt a little bit more, but it actually didn't. I sold all of my freaking Liefeld X Force figures this week,
Woo.
except for Sasquatch Cable because it just looks too good. Like I
Yeah.
have an affinity towards that figure, and the newest 5-pack Strife because it does have those new pieces. It is pinless and it looks terrific. But other than that, like everybody else, like Warpath, Boom Boom, Cannonball, Richter, all of like I went ahead and just sold them all. I'm like, are we ever going to get a feral? And when we do get a feral, is it going to look totally out of place because it's super brand new next to all these old figures? And I was like, you
Right.
know what? I'm done. I did the same thing with Excalibur, if you can believe it. Like I got tired of waiting for Rachel. I was like, you know what? I'm good. And I'll tell you this, in that I am more apt to take the gamble. Like once they make that feral, once they make that Rachel, I'm like, you know what? I could see a 5-pack coming. I could see a whatever pack coming
Yeah.
once they make this figure. Because that's, I mean, you got to think, you know, in the way that somebody who wants to make some mounds of cash, how they would freaking think about it. It's like, okay, these folks have been waiting for a feral, they've been waiting for a Rachel for I don't know how long. How can we get the most money out of them right now? And I can't fault them for it because nobody gets into business without wanting to make money off of somebody. And I
Exactly.
think about it, I'm like, well, of course, you're going to pack it in with something else so that you can get that additional 20 to 40 to $60, whatever it is.
Real
So
quick.
that was like my long-term thinking right there. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get rid of all these in hopes that they do like a 5-pack later.
Oh, I'm sure it will. And Paul's right, yo. That Power Princess is a figure that I've never seen go for that price.
Dude, how I mean, I think of course number one, everyone's been using it for customs.
Yep.
And then number two, it just looks like a great figure. Now, granted, I didn't pick it up because I don't know the first thing about Power Princess. Like I was like, cool. It seems like a really neat figure. Do I have an affinity towards it? Not at all. You know, all power to people who absolutely just love it. But I did not think that it would get up
Yo,
that much, man. That is just nuts.
I didn't think so either until I seen the price, and everybody's like, "Yeah, I can't find her anywhere. Nobody has her, and if somebody
No.
does have her, she's going for an exorbitant price."
Yeah. Here, let me see. Power Princess, Marvel Legends.
I know she's going like over $100.
Oh yeah. You see right now, like they got like buy it nows for like $125.
Mm. Your boys got 20 said I've only been collecting since 2017, and you can already say things will get reused and reissued if you're patient enough. Very true. Very true. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I still have Shield agents I need to sell off, like the old Toy Biz ones.
Let's see. White Mike is asking if any of us got the ramen. I did get the ramen van. I got my tracking for it. It has not moved yet. I got the A-Team version.
I'm thinking about getting one later on, not right now. I probably will, but at the moment, like, I need to get some like shelf in my chair so I can start putting stuff up and get it off these tables. 'Cause I need spots for my Gundam kits as well too. They're starting to take over now. Yo, I can't believe. Yeah, I can't believe that Green Goblin was going for like that 5 to 6 years ago either, Paul. That Green Goblin was just like it was like one of those weird things that was just going for a high price.
Which goblin?
That original one with the dark green.
Oh, dude, I will never sell that goblin. Like I freaking show. I still use that goblin for scale sections in my videos. I just absolutely love that Green Goblin. It still goes freaking hard. Like I haven't kept a lot of Spider-Man villains, but I did keep Gabi. I kept the first Rhino, not the second Rhino, because I think the first Rhino goes a lot harder. Hobgoblin and Monster Venom. I kept those 4.
I think I bought the Monster Venom when he was deluxe. because I can't remember what was in that original wave of him.
One figure I should have kept, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? Like, if I really wanted it, I could always just get it back. Was Build-A-Figure Lizard.
I still have him.
Like, while I think it's a darn good looking piece, it really is. It wasn't one of the most practical figures in the world, but it looked good.
Yeah, I like it because it was more of like what the iteration they were going for at that time in the comics. So it was more like the hulking giant lizard, and I do like the regular slimmer down version one, but that one I did like because he was like had the more darker colors on him. But I enjoyed it.
I was watching D Amazing's video. Well, I saw Dan Who's video, and I saw D Amazing's video. Ah, goodness, on this Miles Morales, and one cheat that D had come up with in order not to draw too much attention to the hips, because that seems to be like the point of contention on this figure, is that the hips are just very big and just very out of place. So the cheat that he came up with was to turn the hips in. And I'm like trying that like right now. I'm like, does that actually work? Because they really do stick out quite a bit. Like, you know, it's not a total deal breaker, but like at the same time, I'm like, what was the thinking behind this? Like, was it, cushion for the drop downs? I have absolutely no idea why they made the hips as big as they did. But I can say,
hips.
Yeah, that doesn't look bad. I'm like looking like even like in the camera right now, like it doesn't look bad.
No,
So I may try and do that, although there is just a couple of indents from the pose that I had it in. But the good thing about Legends plastic now is that if you put it like under like a hair dryer or even just like some hot water, it molds back into shape. Hold on, I'm gonna be right back.
All right. Shakira said hips don't lie. Let's see. Paul said I sold Yondu for 100 also, and that figure wasn't that good. What's Yondu? Are you talking about the comic version one or the MCU one? Ross is very bad, but the figures were straight up cheeks. I forget who was even in that wave, honestly. That Hasbro Legends Hobgoblin from Space Knight Venom wave is big money. People hate the later cover. Oh yeah, I still have both goblins. So I have that newer version goblin, and then I have the classic goblin as well.
That classic goblin is where it's at. I did not sell that one because I think that one still looks really good.
Yeah, that one looks good, and I did keep the newer version of it, the skinnier version.
Yeah, I can say that actually that does not look bad at all. Like, do they stick out a little bit? Sure, maybe, but it's not as bad.
No, that's not bad.
It's actually not as bad. So yeah, this will actually help me out a lot in my video for it that I'm gonna make. Hopefully, I can get that done by Sunday.
Sunday.
Just seeing, I still got to clean the kitchen for my wife tomorrow after I get home from work, and then hopefully finish up the video. It's like tonight I'll probably go to bed like at around like 1 o'clock or so, just so I'm up for work, get all that done.
I wish you all the best, sir.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for paying tribute.
You got a fun weekend lined up?
Yeah, I'm not doing anything. I need to 3D print some stuff, honestly, because somebody helped me with getting a Hulk. So for those who played Marvel Rivals, Hulk has that belt on him that helps him, that's supposed to help him transform to keep his transformation. So somebody help me make that. So I gotta print that out. And it's supposed to fit like the size of the Marvel Legends Hulk.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm really I'm excited about that. I've been putting that off. So I need to do that this weekend as well. Oh, that is it for me. I don't have anything special.
Nice.
I probably need to do this shot here that I had with Spider-Man and the Hulk, but I've been kind of tired. I just come home and just like I want to crash.
No, that's heard. That's all I wanted to do when I got in today.
No, I don't blame you. That's why I had to take a nap before I got on here. I had to take 2 naps a day just to make it. What else? What else was there? There's something else. I don't know. Oh, and if anybody needs Gambit without the Build-A-Figure piece, let me know. Hit me up. I don't want this. Don't want this trash. Don't want no AOA Gambit. Don't know how much I hate AOA Gambit.
You know, I'm not the biggest fan of anything AOA. AOA really was not my jam at all.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You made me happy inside.
I'm as classic as they come, but like at the same time, like, you know what, like we're good on Age of Apocalypse. Like that's one thing that I just try to forget every now and again.
Yeah, I paid for it, Rob, because I need the Build-A-Figure piece. It's cheaper for me to get the figure than just try to find a piece by itself.
You're finding a piece by itself, yeah. Like you're better off just getting the figure and just selling it off.
Exactly.
Because like at the very least, you can get like $10 to $15 out of it.
Yep, there you go. See, at least I'll get a little bit of money back. Not everything, but I'll get a little bit chunk.
Yeah, you get some.
Nah, and somebody else can have the enjoyment of messing with AOA with their McFarlane figures. Hey, look, Superman, I got a friend for you. His name's AOA Gambit. Oh boy. You're welcome, Paul. Paul says thank you, Tire Search, for your sacrifice to the stream. You're welcome, Paul. Cause like y'all, I get home too late and it's crash out time by the time I get home. AOA is top shelf, but Gambit is but AOA is not top shelf, sir.
Yeah.
You know what's funny too? I just realized I was surprised I had not sold, and I think because I just never noticed it.
What's that?
Build-A-Figure MCU one.
Oh wow!
Don't know why I still have it. Bart, you need the figure? Bart, come talk to me.
You know, I think the only MCU figures that I have left are, I want to say that MCU 10th anniversary Iron Man, which that is one of the most underrated figures that's out there. I freaking love that Iron Man, along with Ironmonger. Those two.
I do have that one. I do have the Ironmonger. I do have that 2-pack, which I did like. I like what's his name?
No, Obadiah Stane.
Yeah.
Jeff Bridges.
See, Tony, let me tell you, I need this piece. I can build it. You did this. He did it in a cave.
What a bunch of scraps!
Now reproduce it. Yeah.
Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave.
Yes.
Scraps.
Yo. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I was talking with somebody. I was like, "Yo, Iron Man 1 was still a great movie."
Dude, man. For me, it's become the new Back to the Future. To
Yeah.
where if you're flipping the channels and you see it playing, it's like, oh, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna watch this. Kind of like Tombstone.
Yo, I could do that. And what there's one other movie I could do that with. Like people just like find it weird. It's like Seven.
Oh, Seven, dang, bro.
Seven, I could do that. And U.S. Marshals with Tommy Lee Jones and Wesley Snipes.
Oh, that's a deep cut right there.
Or Rising Sun with Sean Connery and Wesley Snipes.
Sean Connery. Oh man, that's a classic.
Yo, though, like I can like if they're showing on TV, somebody like, oh, okay, I'll go ahead and sit here and watch this. Like, yeah. Yo, this is a great movie. Paul says I have more MCU figures left than I'm comfortable with sharing to the public. Hey,
Yeah, like I sold like the last well, you know what? I lie. I still have the original movie Deadpool here. Because it was a nice one that JC Custom Paints had custom out for me. So that one. And then of course I still have the new Deadpool and Wolverine because they're just smooth, slick looking figures.
Yeah. What's funny is I really been contemplating selling one of my Sentinels.
You know, like part of me has been thinking about getting rid of either the Sentinel or Galactus.
I'm keeping
Like,
Big G.
I don't do nothing with them. And the thing is that they are not fun to pose the way that Giant Man is fun to pose, you know?
Yeah, but I gotta keep Big G because Big G is just Big G. He's just Big G. The Sentinels, I have 3 of them. If I sold one, I still have 2 more, so I'm good.
And you know, like seeing that I have the like I have 5 of those animated Sentinels, I'm like, do I really need this big old dude? Like, do I still really need this guy? Like, there is absolute like I look at the HasLab stuff. And while it's incredibly neat, they're terrific trophy pieces. Are they practical at all? Like all I do is just I stand them there and I just look at them. That's it. And they do absolutely nothing.
All these kids want to do is just hop in my lap and went to the little ride. I'm like, wee, daddy, like, wee, daddy, wee. Like, kids get on my. It's like having like 5 grown kids over here. And then they got giant pets with them because I have like the Hammer collection dinosaurs as well.
See, those I don't do nothing with. I have like at least like 4 of those things. Like I got the T-Rex and I got I don't know how many of those things I have, but they're neat looking. You know, they don't take up too much room though.
No, the T-Rex, I like them because they go with Kazar, and now I got the Savage Land Professor X. So it'd be something that like once I get everything set up, I could have them all set up.
Oh, speaking of dinos, I got my my what are they? The something beasts. What are they? The creative beasts or beasts of the Mesozoic era or whatever.
Yeah.
I got the Allosaurus in, and I'm waiting for that Dino Riders armor. I think they're going to be making that later on. That was in the Kickstarter, so I've got the Dino for it now. Can't wait for that armor to come in.
Omega says, you hear about the new Naked Gun movie? I heard Liam Neeson killed it.
I don't know, man. Like after like watching that trailer, I'm like, not so sure about this guy.
It's a quick trailer, so I don't know like a whole lot about it. I forgot they were even making it, honestly. Yeah, so I mean,
okay, no, I will admit that OJ joke was pretty good. I did laugh out loud with that. I did. Like, nope. I gotta admit it.
And he's like, nope. He's like, I miss you, Dad. I miss you. And it was a nice little like treat to like the original cast that did it. And I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. But man, cat the OJ, he's like, nope. 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 You ain't gonna get me on this one.
That was very funny.
Yeah, I'll give it to that one. I don't know. Like I said, like Dom, like I said, I don't know. It was a quick trailer, so I don't know. I did watch a sneak peek. The sneak peek they did for Superman.
You know,
And
I haven't watched that yet because I don't want anything spoiled when I go and see it.
oh, it doesn't really spoil a whole lot, which I was hoping it wouldn't, because I thought it was another trailer, but it was just like, oh, here's a sneak peek from they showed at CinemaCon. I was like, okay. And it just shows the part where Crypto grabs him and just takes him to the Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah.
And it's a nice little thing. It doesn't give away like a whole lot, which I liked. I was like, all right, cool. Because you remind me of Kickstarter, and I forgot about this. I just backed this, and I thought it was kind of dope. For those who have 3D printers, bring this up here real quick. It's called Wolfram the Vicious, a printable werewolf action figure.
Oh, that's super neat.
Yeah, for $30 you get the files.
You get the files.
But for a 3D print, that looks good.
Yeah, don't look at that. Oh,
And painted up, they did a great. Whoever painted up did a great job. I mean, you can probably, if you size it up, maybe you can probably get it the size of Loose Collector's werewolf.
dang, that's a big old werewolf then. I mean, I would imagine that's a lot of material too.
I'm not sure how the file is broken down, but he does have what's it called daggone it. He put his hands together like the thunderclap. I forget the joint's called.
The butterflies?
Yes. Yeah, he does have butterfly joints on him, which is kind of dope. I was like, okay, they put some thought to like this is something. Like if you're doing a Kickstarter like this, I'm all for it. And they break down all the joints on them: ball jointed head, ball jointed neck, ball jointed butterfly joints, double ball jointed chest, ball jointed waist, inner ball joint, hip ball joints, hip swivel, thigh swivel, tail, double jointed knees, ankles, toe rockers, toe swivels, jaw, shoulder swivels, shoulder hinges, bicep swivels, double jointed elbows, wrists, hands. So they gave him like the full, and then they showed a breakdown of it. Like they gave him everything. Articulated jaw too. I just seen that. Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. The little jaw opening. But then like if you went with like, oh yeah, so like it had stretch goals as well. Like you get bones and head, calm head, a dapper hat and pants, almost like what Loose Collector did with Mr. Hyde.
Yeah.
And so it looks like the bones were unlocked. Oh, the calm head was unlocked as well. Oh, the dapper hat and pants weren't. But then also, if you did like the add-on, you get Heidi Van Helsing. Which I thought that was kind of dope. So I did like the two, like the highest one. I think it was like $30, and you get both files. You get Heidi and the werewolf. So Dom, I agree with you. Like the bones being unlocked, I'm fine with it on this than with the Rancor because this is like only $30. This is not like I'm paying over $200 some odd dollars to get a giant figure that bone should come with.
Oh, I forget. How much was that Rancor? It was like what, like 350, something like that?
Yeah. It was like 3 something. I was like, you get bones. I was like, I could 3D print those all day if I wanted to. Then it was like a cardboard back they were trying to sell. I'm like, nah, that's not it. That's not it.
Let me see. How much? Let's see. Where is it?
They messed that up. They messed that all up.
Yeah, 17-inch figure for $350.
Yeah. That was not it. That was truly not it.
Like what? And like, didn't it come with like some type of like paper background or something like that?
Yep, the cardboard background.
The cardboard background.
Yeah.
I mean, it's too bad because like I'm here like looking at it, like the figure itself I remember, and you know, my memory serves very well. It looks good. It looked really good,
Yeah. Oh, and
and
had this saliva. That's what it was. The thing.
they really should have waited till after the Book of Boba Fett finale to sell that Rancor.
Yeah.
That was a
Rob
missed
says,
opportunity.
and Rob says, don't forget the recarded figures. Yes. Right. Yeah. 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 But that Kickstarter, I like that. So I mean, you still have 5. Yes, you still have 6 days to back it if you want to. But it's not bad Kickstarter. I thought for those who do 3D printing. Paul says those space zombies are cool. I hope it makes it. That Kickstarter actually ended on Monday. It didn't get funded, unfortunately. But
Which one was that? The Space Zombies?
yeah,
Yeah, I was saddened to see that didn't make it.
yeah,
I mean, you got to wonder if and this has been going with a lot of Kickstarters these days, especially from a lot of these indie toy folk, is that they will usually, sell a little bit of their soul to give Big Bad Toy Store a good portion of the character profits.
right.
And I got to wonder if these guys did that or not.
I think it was a team up with it.
Yeah.
I don't think it was more of like them selling anything like to Big Bad Toy Store. I think it was more just like they like to try to help get it backed.
Uh-huh.
I think it just again another good Kickstarter, just at the wrong time.
There's just a lot of stuff coming out right now. There really is. And I have a feeling that like this summer is going to be really interesting. Number one, with the amount of con exclusives that are going to be out, whether they are from Hasbro, whether they're from NECA, whether they're from Mezco, Jada, whoever. And you got to couple that up with how the future of all of these, we'll just call them extra taxes, are going to be going.
Right.
I mean, because if anything, with these other Kickstarters panicking yesterday is an indication as to what's going to be going on. Like, it's no joke, dude. Like, if somebody who is trying to run a Kickstarter right now just says, yeah, like there's no way, like we can't do this. Like, there's no way that we'd be able to raise this much capital to cover what these taxes could cost us. So I'm like, damn, like if indie toy makers are just like stepping back, you got to wonder what this is going to do for just regular companies. Because like, of course, like we can say that, yeah. And I said it before. I said, look, nobody gets into business, without wanting to make money. And at the same time, like you see the quarterly reports of how some of these folks are indeed doing. Sometimes they're doing great. Sometimes they're not doing good at all.
Right.
So I would imagine there's a lot of pressure from stockholders. There's a lot of pressure from higher ups, to give us a lot less that costs more.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine, like, if these things actually go, for what it is that they could potentially do to this hobby, it's not going to be a great summer. It really is not going to be a great summer, man.
It's not. And the thing is about it too, I've seen somebody on Instagram who like does like helps people like get their toys made, and was breaking down everything, and it was like, yo, like you gotta think about like all this, like the manufacturers going up in price on their, like the factories are going up on what their material.
Yeah.
So it puts it back onto the company, and then like the company that's using them, they gotta get that extra money back as well, which makes sense. I'm like, yeah, like damn, like, and then as I think it was just, what is it? Dom saying, like Adam mentioned last night with the space zombies, He's glad that it didn't fund because fulfillment would have been impossible given recent events. So there's that too. Like you're
Yeah.
saying, like, man, like imagine you're trying to get those figures and your price is now completely changed. Where you thought you needed this much money, now it's going up by maybe like an extra. Let's say it was, hey, I need 100,000 to make this. Now it's going up to 200,000. Now you need
200,000. Yeah.
like now you gotta find the extra money from somewhere to cut, like, to make up that cost.
Yep. Yep.
So it's tough, and for everybody think it's just Hasbro raising prices. Yo, McFarlane already started.
Yeah. And not only that, like, and it's not just like and I think a lot of us with, the tunnel vision that we have and the singularity that we look at, with what it is that interests us, it's not just toys.
Yeah.
It's everything. It's
Exactly.
absolutely everything.
Prime example, the Nintendo Switch 2 for us
Yeah.
gamers. $450.
$450, but now they're taking it off the market here in the US and they're going to launch it later to see if it's going to cost any more.
No, they're redoing it. They're redoing the pre-order date, but it says it'll still come out on June 5th. But you're looking at the price of it.
Yeah.
That's
looking at the price
thing about it. But for me as a gamer, right now, Switch 2 is not worth it because the battery life on it is not that great. It doesn't last longer than the original Switch, which is kind of like there's no point in me having it. And also too, like, the games are going to be costing $80 to $90.
$80 to $90, man. Like, that is rough. That is absolutely rough.
Yeah. So gamers, it's not going to be much fun for people who game, who collect. Yo, it's for anything at this point. Like, everything is going to go up price. Clothes,
Yeah.
And then you look at how much stuff comes from other countries. You're just like, okay, all right.
All right.
And that's why I said that I might not get that dragon. This is the cutback year, and that dragon is not.
I saw the funniest comment yesterday, and I can't remember whether it was on Instagram or Twitter. But I freaking laughed out loud because, of course, only a Marvel Legends collector could laugh at something like this. And somebody had wrote down, they were like, you know what? The pins on those joints, they aren't looking half bad now.
Yeah.
Oh God! Only a freaking Marvel Legends geek would laugh at that. Oh man!
Want those pins back? With those pinless joints, you know what? I'll take your pins or no pins, whatever you feel like is more comfortable. Yeah, Robert. $80 to $90 for games that are not physical copies but key cards. That makes no sense.
Yeah, Paul. Let's see. There's this comment from Paul Hughes here. Yeah, when we had Rob from Savage Crucible on our show, he was telling us about all the hidden costs that amounted to thousands out of his pocket. And yeah, it's nutty. Like, and it's true. Folks do not even take into account how much cardboard costs.
Yeah,
like freaking cardboard of all things. Like, forget just basic raw materials for what it is that you are trying to produce. You know, like from now on, like we're just gonna be sent things in freaking Ziploc baggies.
Yeah, and I could tell it's hitting hard already because when you work in IT and you're ordering like computers and the parts come from China, it's not like they were coming like they were before. Now it's just like, it's a little bit slower. And it's and then now computers are going to cost even more unless here.
Oh yeah.
So still, like, even if they're making it here, they probably still getting like the labor and the material from like other countries, and like, we got to charge more for it now.
And it's good in that, like, and really, like, there's only one good bit of news that I've heard from a few companies yesterday, in them saying, look, if you have pre-ordered your items already, you are not going to be affected by any of this, which is
Right.
terrific. They're like, but anything down the future, like we can't make any promises right now. So
Exactly.
if you want to pre-order something, pre-order it now.
So that's why I'm kind of happy like Maximum Hulk was staying at 60. Because if we would have kicked in under the tariffs, man, if they would have said like, "Yo, this is $89," I'm like, "Yeah, you know what? You might count me out on this one."
If it was 89 with the way that it looks now, it would be difficult for me to go to bat for Hasbro. And I usually try my best. I usually do try my best. I'm like, oh, guys, you're kind of making me look bad here. I kind of look like a jerk right now. But no, like with Hulk, I'm like, okay, like this is the right price. But it came out at the exact right time.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, just so everybody knows perspective, and everybody here who's watching is pretty good at looking at it prospectively. You know, it's going to be a rough 3 years. Not gonna lie to you, it's gonna be a rough 3 years. We're just in year 1 right now.
Oh yeah,
we got 3 more years. It's just gonna get rougher from here on out, and hopefully after the next 3 years are done, things are probably hopefully smooth out, depending on where everything's at. But who knows?
yeah. Of course, like not taking anyone's politics into account, but we can think about it as though if we were to invoke past names, you had to get through Hoover to get to FDR. Like, and really, it's like I'm just talking about policy right now. Like any type of social agenda, I'm not on that right now. Like, really, it's like I'm just talking about economically right now.
Economics now, Reaganomics. Let's see. We got First says I don't need packaging. Put that thing in a bag and ship it out.
Put that thing in a bag and ship it out.
Yo.
It's funny in that whenever I do order anything from any overseas seller, I'm like, look, just save me a little bit on shipping. Just throw away the package. I don't care.
You want to wait from overseas? Just order from Walmart and they'll throw in a bag for you.
Right? Oh man.
Yo, you don't know how many times I see people like, yo, Walmart just sent this bubble mailer. I'm like, okay, you're gonna open it anyway. I don't see what the issue is. You're not keeping are you keeping the cardboard? Nah. All right. Let's go. Ralph says I was settled for the Army Builder boxes from Hasbro at this point, small and condensed. Stride says you're not a jerk, Jay.
Yeah.
Don says imagine all the Hasbro is the Devi videos. If Hasbro charged $90 for the Hulk, 50 new channels would get created. You're not lying. They're like, man, let me tell you about those Hasbro cats. They're taking money out of your wallet, and then they tell you that it's worth it, and it's not. It's rehashed with everything else that you had before. And I tell you, man, why would you do that? Why would you waste your money like that? They're ripping you off. You should vote with your money. Okay? Vote with your money. Tell them that you don't want that dang figure because it's not what you need and not what you want. Tell them that with your money, folks.
Speaking of voting with your money, did you pick up the new Jada figures? Did you pick up Saget and Blanca?
No, not yet. I don't think I've even pre-ordered them yet.
I mean, I think it probably wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah,
I've got them coming. Because what was it? Hobby Search had them up this week. And just out of curiosity, I was like, well, how much are they? And I looked, I was like, oh, like they're actually the same price as they are here in the US. And I looked up the shipping rates, and I was like, well, if I get them shipped like air, which will like take like a couple of weeks, it's the exact same price as it would have been on Big Bad Toy Store. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get it from you guys. Seeing that they'll probably be here in like 2 weeks. I'm like, great, that sounds good.
Yeah, that works.
Because I would like to do a top 10 so far video sooner rather than later. And I could do one right now, but I'm telling you, dude, like right now, if I were to do one, like I could only come up with 8 solid picks. Like there is not 10 good figures yet this year, in my opinion. And there could be, but like half of them would be Spider-Man. I'm like, no, like that's not fun at all. Like, where is the fun in that?
Exactly. I'm trying to think, like, have I got anything that's like so I'll say this. I got my like I was saying in the beginning before you got in here, the Cyberpunk figures, I love those. They're great. Jada did a great job with them.
I think you and I talked about it. I wish the sculpt on them wasn't so soft.
It's not, it's not too bad.
Ooh, Stridon bringing up the Figma link. Figma link is actually really nice. What is it? I like that Figma Goddess of Victory Alice. That one looks really, really nice. Now, do I have $109 to drop on it right now? Absolutely not. But it looks really good.
Yeah. Nomad said, "What's up, suckers? All that crap with the tariffs." Yeah.
I mean, it is crap, that's for sure.
Yeah. Robert says, "What's sad is every other country treats the U.S. like trash with tariffs, but when we do it to them, it's wrong." Yo. Canada was like, "Yo, take that liquor off the shelves now." Yeah, I watched the video. I was like, "Yo, they're not playing." They're like, Canada was like, "Yo, take it off the shelves now." Jack Daniels, not in our store. Like,
sure. Let me see. Oh my God, I want to check something real quick. Let's see, Walmart.
Jackie Jack.
Walmart G.I. Joe Classified. Purchase history.
I'll get like, yeah, that's mostly it. Yeah, that was it. I'm trying to remember what else I hadn't got in that this week. Because I think I got like 4 boxes, and it was like the most I got in a week. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Say, man, oh man. Like, I was like, I treated myself to this.
Let's see, I do not believe this for a second. So I'm looking at my my order for Crystal Ball, Walmart, and it's saying that it's supposed to arrive by April 10th. It is the 4th today. I do not believe that for a second.
Nope.
Do not.
Do not believe anything Walmart says, because
no,
they have it in stock. That's what kills me.
Like, I'm still pretty freaking peeved that, like, of all figures, like, and that's because like I pre-ordered it really early. That vintage collection Skeletor.
Mm-hmm.
And they just like what was it, like a month later, like they straight up just canceled it. I was like, what the hell? Like, why would you cancel it?
Well, at least they canceled it, and they have you hanging like they did me, because it was like that anime series Spider-Man. Yo, it sat there, still say pre-order, and I never got it. And it was months. And I was literally months. People were like, "Yo, I found anime Spider-Man in the store." I go to my Walmart, ain't diddly squat on the shelf. I only got it thanks to Figgy, and I appreciate him sending it to me. Other than that, I would never have that figure.
Yeah, that one was an interesting release. Let's see. All right, man. It's nearing 10 o'clock, so I'm gonna have to get going so I can get started on this video before I go to bed.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I was gonna wrap up anyway. Just real quick. Let's see. Don says I got a shipping notice for Crystal Ball today from Walmart.
Really? Yeah, I didn't get nothing.
I haven't either.
Yeah, it's like mine is still saying April 10th. I'm like, I don't believe that for a second.
Exactly. White VG says if you got Crystal Ball, he's supposed to be coming next week. Down says Walmart did cancel my Booker T though. Right
Oh.
says Jay, did you order a Crystal Ball figure because he looks like you?
Yeah, it does actually kind of look like me a little bit. It's funny.
Paul says my Crystal Ball shit, but I don't think it'll be here soon. And Rob says I never found the Black Series Night Owls in stores that have. I had to have a friend order 3 for me so I could have 6. Wow, see, that's what I'm talking about. Walmart's so thin. That's why I can't stand like when they say like they're doing Walmart exclusives with Legends. I hope it's a Legend I don't need from Walmart.
Right. Because I didn't pick up any of the Legends pre-orders that they had. Which one were they? They were the Spider-Man and I can't remember the other one.
It was like the TV shows, the American TV show Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And I think that was it for now. Unless there was something else I'm missing.
Yeah, I cannot remember what the other one. I know that there was 2. I just can't remember which one it was.
Yeah, I can't remember either. All right, folks, it's been fun. Jay, thank you for coming hanging out with me.
Of course, man. Always a pleasure.
I guess I'll see y'all next week. I'm not sure. It depends on how I feel. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not gonna sit here and lie to folks. So y'all stay safe. Have a good weekend. And until next time.
Later, y'all.